Okay, so today we're doing a little part 3 for distinctive secrets of distinctive dress, chapter 2, the first requisite. Second part of that is, or third part of that is care of face slash use of cosmetics. I was actually kind of floored by this one. This was like, God, who knew some of this stuff was sold? I mean, the washing your face day and night totally made sense. All right, and I mean that I can see where that would be a regular thing. Even in a time when they didn't necessarily have running water, they always washed their face behind their ears, washed their hands before they would eat. That was how that they would help avoid disease and such. So that made sense to me. Keep your face clean and moisturized. And they were recommending ponds, believe it or not, like cold creamers. And then she recommends you clean your hands before you wash your face, so that you're not carrying dirt from your hands onto your face. Just kind of creates this weird mix. And then where I got really interesting was when she starts talking about use of cosmetics and keeping your look natural, which of course is still beauty advice that's good today, right? Everybody likes the natural. Well, right, not everybody. Most people go for the natural look. It's what's comfortable and fitting, all right? A slight highlighting of the features you already have. And then, of course, there are the glamour queens and the rock stars that do outstanding things with eyeshadow and blush and always look amazing. And if that's your speed, roll with it. If you like that full-on face, go for it. If you can rock it, do it. I think what really blew my mind was they were actually talking about contouring back then. And I always assumed this was like a Kim Kardashian thing, that this was something that was new, relatively new to the late 1990s, early 2000s, and it kind of caught on and became a thing there to use the darker blushes here to pull back your cheekbones and along here, and then whiter here to pull out your nose. And they actually talk about contouring in this book that was written in 1918. Where they talk about using different shades of your face powder that was available. I mean, now we use creamers usually. They use cream sticks, but it achieves the exact same effect. So they were talking about contouring 100 years ago in 1918, which was very cool. They do recommend the use of powder to keep your face from being shiny. I personally don't use powder. I just don't like it. I think it looks cakey on me. I prefer just the fresher face look on me. Again, go with your speed. All right, pick the look that works for you and roll with it. Okay, and if you do the full face and you love how that looks on you, that's your confidence. That's your power center. Use it. Okay, don't let anybody tell you not to just because they like the natural look. What do you like? You're the one who has to look at your face in the mirror every day. Go with what you like. And then the final thing, and this was interesting, they also referred to dermatologists. So dermatologists were a thing in 1918. Who knew? Well, I'm sure doctors knew, but I had no idea. But it says if you have blackheads, use dermatologists for blackhead advice on how to remove the blackheads without damaging your skin. So these were things that were very interesting to me. They talk about when you're washing your face, how to gently massage so that you don't pull the skin, and how to avoid fine lines. A particular, well, I'm not gonna say interest, I was like, huh, really? They apparently believed that constipation could cause fine lines and wrinkles and crow's feet, which I was like, well, I'm not sure if I've ever heard that one, and I will probably need to check with a doctor if that is in any way, shape, or form true, because I've never heard of constipation causing lines before. It might be true, it might not be, I don't know. Other things, not putting on sunblock can cause lines, and not moisturizing your face can cause lines, and smiling can cause lines. I mean, I smile all the time. I have these huge crow's feet because I'm a smiler. I like to laugh. I had not heard that about constipation. I don't know if it's true or not. So those were some of the things that were in the use of cosmetics, care of the face, for Chapter 2, Secrets of Distinctive Dress. And it was just interesting that ideas such as contouring are at least 100 years old. Using different powders to avoid shine are 100 years old. I mean, I could see it being at least the 1950s, because you always see the movies where they pull out the compact and they pat their nose. But it just was interesting to me that it was at least 1918, 100 years old. And so that's where we are with use of cosmetics. Again, they maintain, natural look, I maintain, you do you. All right, whatever works for you, if that's the way you roll, then do that. If you like the full face, do that. If you like the natural look, do that. Don't let anybody dictate what your style is.